Hey, good morning, guys. Another quarterback video. Tony the GM. I don't edit my videos. I don't go through film and cut so I can pick and choose what you guys want to see to sell a quarterback. I do things a little bit differently. I'm really confused how people could just name a quarterback, but they can't give any validation as to why they like him. A lot of what we do now is based on hearing what we want to hear instead of seeing what we want to see. Now, if you go deep into a quarterback, I identified certain things that are very important. The ability to hit the entire route tree, extremely important. You need to be able to see certain types of throws on film. In stride verticals, very important. Midfield layered throws, very, very important. Seam throws, very, very important. You also need to see arm talent. The ability to throw the ball at different speeds, different trajectories, different arm angles, only arm, a lot of different things go into arm talent. We're missing that big time. A lot of the quarterbacks that people keep on bringing up have absolutely zero arm talent. They only throw at one speed. Few of the quarterbacks people are bringing up cannot hit the route tree at all. And it's all over the tape. If you can't take the top off of a college defense, you are not taking off the top of an NFL defense, and you're definitely not touching an elite NFL defense. You're drafting a quarterback to help you win playoff games and go to the Super Bowl, to make certain throws. Half of these quarterbacks aren't even close. If you want to draft a system quarterback, you're already behind the game. You have a legit shot of never making it. People could figure out your system, take away what your one quarterback, the one or two things that he does do well, and you'll never win a playoff game. Now, my rankings, they're clear cut. I've already said who my 100 great quarterbacks have been in the past. I have a strange feeling that Green is going to be a 100 great quarterback. Sawyer Robertson is going to be a 100 great quarterback. Now, we mentioned two things, the route tree, arm talent, very, very important. The ability to follow progressions. Sawyer Robertson has it in forget it, milliseconds. He'll go through 18 progressions. Aller has it without a doubt. Aller could do top of the route tree, entire route tree, huge arm talent. All the throws I mentioned that are important are on both of their tapes. Talon Green doesn't have as much of the deep verticals. Could he do it? Yes, he has some nice ones. But I'm going to be the first to say it. He might be the best dual threat prospect of our time. I just said it. Okay? Kid is incredible. He makes the first player miss when he's running. He's looking upfield when he's running. He has timing throws, some progression work. He has layered throws, seam throws, a lot of what you want in a quarterback. Okay, a legitimate high-end pro prospect, and he's also going to be a 100 grade quarterback. I've only given out. That means that I only have a handful of quarterbacks that I actually would have drafted. Okay. Now, I'm not done with Mendoza. I have a strange feeling that Mendoza is going to be slightly out of that. He'll be a a someone that could be developed into a franchise quarterback. Now you don't have to take him because there are three legit NFL quarterbacks. Now what else is missing? Hero ball. This is a really big thing. Okay, if you're making mistakes or you have things because you're trying to carry your team to wins. We saw Levis fumble against the Jets, trying to make that play, trying to get a win. Uh, if you're in a situation where Sawyer Robertson's the only player on his team, he has a tight end, I believe, Trigg, who's physical. He's not physically the best, but he does help him, okay, somewhat. If you see him against LSU last year, he took he took Baylor into LSU, and he actually planned on winning the game. He had an unlucky interception where the ball bounced off his receiver and into the LSU defender's arms for a pick six. They lost by, I believe, 9 or 10 points. You flip that play, and they're in it to the end. We talked about the quarterback from the Washington team, Sam Howell, how he led the entire league, NFL, in passing for the first 8, 9 games, and then his team lost 3 offensive starters, and he started playing hero ball. Okay. Sam Donald, hero ball. Drew Aller's playing hero ball. These are all very. Green is definitely also playing hero ball. If you see that and you support a quarterback like that, you have a very legit shot at finding a franchise quarterback. Now, what am I missing? The quarterbacks I don't like, uh, it seems like when you say something about them, you're being harsh. Okay? Uh, if you can't take off the top of a route tree, if you're playing, like, Allen's not playing at his athletic peak when he's playing in a football game. He always has more. Green also. Sawyer Robertson also. Is more in the tank. If you're bringing your overextended athlete who's playing at the top of their game in college, and you're trying to raise that to the pros, you're never going to get it. Absolutely not. Now, I was the first person in the country out on Zach Wilson. It wasn't luck. He missed the route tree. He missed arm talent. He only threw at one speed. He couldn't hit vertical in stride at all. He had nothing on tape. He didn't have a touchdown over every touchdown in his career. Was a broken play down the field. If you're throwing a ball and your deepest balls are directly in front of you, that's a clear sign that you have a lack of depth perception. Okay? It's the same exact thing with Simpson. I'm not missing this guy. He's forcing the issue. He doesn't have any layered throws over the center of the field. He doesn't have any vertical throws in stride. None whatsoever. He's an overextended athlete. Every ball comes off at the same speed. Now, I went back and I looked at Joe Burrow. Obviously, he couldn't be in a better situation, right? He had Chase and Jefferson in college. But, this is really important. The ball came off his hand, different speeds on every single throw. He was also quick in processing the throws. clear cut, very important. The arm talent is unreal. The arm strength isn't huge, but the arm talent is unreal. The throw constantly matched the play all the time. Why do we keep on missing? It's as clear cut as day. What I'm telling you is if you support Aller, Robertson, or Green, you have an NFL quarterback. The same way if you support Shuck, JJ, May, Daniels, those are the only ones that I've given a high grade to for a reason. It's vision. It's not my hearing. I don't need to listen to what other people say. You need to be able to back up what you say. Okay? Taylor Green has a rollout, he's a righty, rollout left, crossbody throw for 60-something plus yards. Taylor Green has countless 20-plus yard runs. If you're telling me Simpson is a dual threat quarterback when he has one singular run over 20 yards, and that's because he had a clear lane and nobody next to him, if you think that's a dual threat quarterback, I can't help you. We're not looking in the right places. Now, does it seem like I'm rambling? It's really not that hard to find a franchise quarterback if you look in the right spots. Are you seeing timing? I'm seeing timing throws with Green. With all three of the quarterbacks I like, but with Green. I'm seeing anticipation throws with Green. I'm seeing layered throws, beautiful layered throws, seam throws. What I'm also seeing is a whole bunch of fumbles that his players make costing him games. You know, Sawyer Robertson, go back and look at his interceptions. You got to look. I mean, guys, everybody, he throws the ball a lot, but you have 19 seconds left in the game, a fourth down, and you force the ball. Obviously, you got to throw the ball, right? How do you blame the kid for the interception? Bouncing off a player, off your own player and having an interception? I mean, I don't know. Forcing the issue because you got to carry your team? I don't know. Now, what do you do if you're an offensive coordinator and you have somebody like Sawyer Robertson, who is, he's Brett Favre when it comes to thinking he can make any throw. He literally thinks he can make any throw. If you have a quarterback like that, and you surround him with a great running game, a couple of really good, a contested catch, a real great receiver, Garrett Wilson has your 1A, 1B with that receiver, and a tight end, and you could scheme him 6, 7 throws that are a little bit tougher in a game, he'll hit you 3, 4 of them. And you're winning a lot of games with Sawyer Robertson. Okay? Don't buy the hype, guys. Pay attention, learn the game. I'm a humble guy. I actually do look at every single play, every single quarterback. If you don't see it on tape, it's not draftable. Okay? Take care, guys. It's going to be a lot more where this came from.